Looking to get your finances in order? Well, when you complete a free 45-minute presentation with Anthony Gladney, who is with Financial Services, you'll receive a $10 gift card just for your time. All you have to do is mention my channel, Beautiful, when you sign up. Link is in the description below. All right, beauties, let's get started with today's video. Well, hello, my beauties out there. Welcome to another beautiful video. In today's video, I want to share with you the importance of vision and how to use vision in your advantage when you're dealing with frustrating situations. This idea came back to me not too long ago, maybe a few days ago, and I didn't realize until today that I actually did this same, I don't know if you want to call it a technique. I did this same technique years ago and it worked in my favor. Now, let me tell you what I did years ago. My son and I had moved from Delaware and we moved to Atlanta to live with my aunt and uncle. We were only there for a couple of months, but it was a good reset for my mind. I needed to just get away from Delaware. At the time, I was dealing with some very frustrating things. My emotions were jacked because my mom had just passed. My father passed 2 years after her. All of this stuff, it kind of just happened at once. Me and my son, we were going to start a new life down there for better opportunities, and also too for the weather. The weather was warmer there, which was better for my son's health. So we went down there, but then as I got down there, I realized I felt a strong urge that we needed to go back to Delaware. When we went back to Delaware, we ended up renting a couple of rooms in a very, very nice home with this lady that was friends of a friend of ours. And so then it was a very nice place. There are some things that happened in her life that caused our situation, our living situation, to change a little bit. And so when that situation happened, we had to, we were dealing with some frustrations, okay? We were dealing with some frustrations. And so what I had to do, what came to my mind was, and I didn't realize what I was doing, I would always look at pictures of our old apartment that we stayed in before we left Delaware to go to Atlanta. And so I will look at my old bedroom, pictures of my old room and how nicely I had it set up. I had a really nice bed. I had just everything was nice. And so I would look at that picture as inspiration and would just feel what it felt like to have that again, you know, the feeling of how it would feel to have my own place again. And so I had that feeling and I would just look at that picture whenever I got frustrated. And so not too long after that, I ended up moving into our home, our own home. It was a 3-story townhouse and it was very reasonably priced and very nice, in a nice area, nice neighborhood, you name it. Of course, I did some praying too. You can't leave prayer out of it. But when I would always visualize and look at that picture and just imagine having that again. Okay. So, and we ended up getting this very, very nice place. Now, recently that thought came back to me again. And so what I'm sharing with you all out there is this technique. Whenever you feel frustrated in whatever situation you're in, you need to visualize where you want to be, okay? You need to have a moment and just visualize where and how you want to be in this new situation. Whether it's a job situation, you could be frustrated on your job. And then what you need to do whenever those frustrations come, close your eyes for a minute and just imagine the perfect job, the perfect career. And what does that feel like to you? What would it feel like to be in that job that just bring you joy? Of course, there's always going to be some challenges. That's life. Life is not perfect. You're going to deal with challenges, but with those challenges, you still have joy. You're still doing what you were meant and created to be. whatever that is, visualize being in that situation. Whatever the situation, even, in your friendships, your relationships, imagine a perfect friendship, someone that cares for you unconditionally, someone that doesn't feel annoyed by being around you, someone that supports you, that cheers for you, that is your cheerleader, that is not annoyed by you, but celebrate you when you're around. Okay, start picturing those type of situations. Close your eyes, visualize what you really want, the beautiful life that you really want. Okay, and instead of reacting whenever those frustrations come, because I know some of us, I'm one don't react. And I'm telling myself this too. Don't react. Stop for a moment. Visualize what you really want, the life that you really want, where you live a life of freedom, where you're around people that support you, around people that is not annoyed by you. When you're in situations like, financially, being in a situation where you have financial freedom, whatever it is, visualize that for your life. Think about that for your life, okay? And really feel it, and then begin to pray and ask God to help you and to lead and guide you to that situation, and tell him, hey, if there's some lesson that I need to learn in this situation, help me to get that. And that's kind of like what happened with me, because I'm sharing with you the lesson that I've learned is don't react, visualize, okay? Sit down, visualize where you really want to be. Don't react. Keep peace in a situation that you're in now, even though you may want to react. Keep your peace. Let God fight your battles, and you visualize the life that you really want. Okay? So I say all of that to say what I just said. All right. So I hope that this video helped you in some type of way. I know this advice that came to me from God, I strongly believe it's from him, helped me tremendously before in the past, and God had to remind me of doing this again. Okay, so I felt like I needed to share this with you as well if you feel frustrated in any situations like that. Okay, so don't react, sit still, visualize, and if there's any battles, like, you want to react, don't react. Let God fight your battle. Keep your peace. Vengeance is his. Remember that. And every tongue that rises up against you, he shall condemn. That's not your job. You stay in peace. You stay cool. You visualize, and you trust that it will happen for you, and get that feeling of having it again. And it will happen for you. I'm a living witness as I'm doing this again. All right, you all be blessed and have a wonderful day or a wonderful night whenever you're watching this. Be blessed.